Newsflash takes off with the International Air Transport Association welcoming the launch of the Single African Air Transport Market Initiative by the African Union. According to IATA's Vice President for Africa, Raphael Kuchi, the SAATM has the potential for remarkable transformation that will build prosperity while connecting the African continent. Every open air service arrangement has boosted traffic, lifted economies, and created jobs. And we expect no less in Africa on the back of the SAATM agreement. An IATA survey suggests that if just 12 key African countries open their market and increase connectivity, an extra 155,000 jobs and US $1.3 billion in annual GDP would be created in those countries. IATA adds that enhanced connectivity will stimulate demand, improve the competitiveness of the African airline industry, and make air travel more accessible. It has not been the best of times for Medview airline operations, but ensuring that it's not weighed down completely is the reason for this forum. The airline says inadequate equipment brought on it by the action of its lessor in the UK is at the heart of the matter.
It is imperative to say that we have issues with our European partner, that is specifically Euro-Atlantic. Over the aircraft we lease from them, from all indications, this aircraft has not been able to meet our requirement in providing necessary capacity. So this has brought about the UKCA to invite them to UK Civil Aviation and give us an opportunity for them to readdress their problem. As you are aware, when you sign a contract, there are windows for you to provide a backup.
Now the carrier is reorganizing its international operations with an emphasis that it's not indebted to the UK authorities.
They will not want to work with any airline from this part of the world without getting their money up front. We will continue to maintain the 3 weekly flight, which is the present one we are doing. Wednesdays, Fridays is our interest. So we've decided for the remaining winter schedule, which is covered up to 24th of March, to suspend the Dubai operation till 24th of March, when we hope, and I'm sure with documents available for your disposal, you can call on me, I'll give you copies. Our Beke, which you all know, will be fully back on the track.
Medview Airline is also promising that all passengers booked on the carrier will be flown to their destinations via interline arrangements. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria has commenced the evacuation of abandoned aircraft at the airside of the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. According to FAN, there are more than 13 aircraft abandoned at the airport, and despite several warnings to the owner airlines to relocate the planes, the authority had to take action as this is constituting danger to safety and smooth operations of aircraft.
Now, you went to the High Court.
An industry pressure group, the Aviation Roundtable, is advocating for full autonomy for the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) to enable it perform its statutory responsibilities adequately. In a statement issued by the group, it maintained that the Civil Aviation Authority in any modern state should be the arrowhead in the observance, enforcement and implementation of internationally agreed standards and practices. According to the ART, the CAA's autonomy cannot be compromised in the interest of aviation security and safety. Thus, all extraneous interference inhibiting its effectiveness should be removed to facilitate its regulation and supervision of the industry.
In accordance with the agreement.
The European Union has set out its demands for the temporary transition period after the UK leaves in March 2019.
We have time for a limited.
The EU wants the UK to continue to follow its rules but not be involved in making decisions. Brexit Secretary David Davis said the UK wanted a right to object to new laws passed by the EU during this time. Speaking at a press conference after EU ministers agreed the negotiating guidelines, Chief Negotiator Michel Barnier said The UK would be allowed to attend decision-making meetings on a limited exceptional case-by-case basis.
European Union already announced how we envisage the transition period. And it will be full EU acquis in UK to be applied without participation in institutions and decision-making process. As UK will third country after withdrawal date.
In the spirit of SAATM, we look at the world of Nigerian domestic carriers. That's after the break. Do join us again.